Yo, what's up guys, it's that time to do World Guild Battle and let's have a little bit of fun with it. So I have 25 LDs right now and let's use all 25 in World Guild Battle. And to make sure I use all of them, I added this list over here, which is also the order in which I pulled all of the LD5s. Let's see who we're gonna hit today. Okay, this looks doable because a lot of things in World Guild Battle is hard speed checking. And sure, I have a few speed leads in LDs. I don't have that many high speed awakening units. Well, actually, I think I have 0. I do have about all of the speed leads though. Well, let's place all of the units that I do want to use, rune them up, and then I'll show you how it is planned to hit all of these. Okay, so these are all of the team's runes. Everything with a hashtag in front is used already. Just keeps me some track of like what I did use and didn't use just yet. First team, gonna be an interesting one. I got a triple revenge on here, so if the Lauren does go for a skill 3, I could maybe revenge. If not, I also do have this one on Nemesis over here to cut in and maybe kill something. And then we have an Acroma just for the Bruiser lineup for the final. I really wish that Acroma S2 did work properly with Vampire. If that was the case, it would have been a pretty solid Vampire unit against this, but it's not the case right there. Then we have a Nyx over here, typical speedy Nyx into a Nephthys, into a Sienna over there. It could be Swift on the Chandra, but I think that this Nyx is decent on speed, that it could outspeed. Then we have a team that I wanted to try for a little bit longer, actually. Oh, wait, I should actually change you to a crit damage 4. Because you have no reason to be on a crit rate 4. Those 2 runes are already in use. Let's just use something else then. All of these are so mediocre. My crit damages are pretty mid. I have like 2 or 3 good crit damages and then it falls off pretty darn hard. Well, something along the lines of this will do. So we have a Cadiz that will set up for the Ritsu, and then Ritsu can start stealing turns, and then you for some protection. No clue if that is going to be good enough or not. Then we have you as a boost. Oh, wait, stole your artifacts. Gave that probably to something else, somewhere else. Well, let's just do this one. Into a Grogan, and then the Grogan goes for a nuke. Hopefully kills this thing already. If not, big issues. Let's actually make sure that we deal damage on Dark as well. Just to make sure that we're killing that thing on the right side. Otherwise, big issues. And then you are there for the cleanup, which misses 1 crit rate, which is nice. This is the Tian Lang. That's a juicy looking Tian Lang right there with a lot of stats and a lot of additional damage artifacts right there. So hopefully he's the carry. And then we have Nikki and Liliana for cleanups over there. Let's see if this does work or not. It looks funny, but is this actually that good? Actually, I could do a full team of Dark. I just noticed I have 15 Dark units. Maybe I should do that the next time. Okay, so does use the S3. No counter whatsoever. No counter on this, but we did not trigger enough Nemesis apparently. Okay. In this case, do I rather hit you? I think I actually rather try to kill you. You have absolutely no damage. Like, that unit is the weakest thing for damage out there. I would have rather had that. Okay, we do get a counter in finally. What I will do is, would I kill you first? Because you are actually really weak into my Acroma. So let's just go for this. We get our start of the end off. Lima is still a pretty solid unit, actually. That is definitely a thing. Lima is pretty solid. It's just kind of hard to get her into a fitting position of using her anywhere. That's just the main issue for her. Okay, counters. Not too bad, not too bad. I really wish Lima had the 45 attack bar gain on the counters again, man. I would be farming dragons for a very long time to get like a proper set into her. Because my set was good 4 years ago. Currently, my revenge runes are really not that great, as you probably have seen. It's like it's 287, which 4 years ago was also 287. We do outspeed. We did increase mid and left. But we also have a lot of silences seated over there. Pushbacks potentially. No pushbacks on mid. I am max accuracy on this unit, however. But not the worst as of yet. Let's take you out because your passive is gone. And then we get a lot of bar. And then we do this. And you have to proc a lot to get rid of 2-turn silence right there. But did not even proc in the first place. So far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, this one is the one. Ooh, that's a big resistance over there because I don't have that much accuracy. Okay, that could kind of hurt. That does kind of hurt. That actually hurts a lot. Let's do this for a little bit of healing. Let's just do a skill 1 because, well, there's no reason for skill 2 at that moment. I think we can go for an S2 over here. We don't get anything in just yet. That is also a little bit dangerous that you are going to go for that. Let's see if we can push you back. I prefer to get something in a stun position right now. Ooh, that's a really good proc. Otherwise, the death break on the Ritsu is the squishiest out of this whole lineup. So I'd rather have you not death broken. Okay, now we do have that again. And if we proc, we will have that in a second again. We can push that back. We can put you in the seal. Yeah, actually the combination of Ritsu plus the Cadiz is super strong because now I will, let's just hit this. Okay, that's, yeah, I will take the turn when I was stunned. That is not the craziest, but let's just, chip damage of Cadiz is also definitely not that bad. I think I'd rather put you in the trap right now. And then we go for this. Man, it's that these units can miss their skills, but if the Ritsu wasn't able to miss its skills, I would so use this combination in RTA. Because you so hard lockdown, like I have another lockdown over here. Maybe I should just give that a try. Like, that's... the combination of them two is actually really nasty. Okay, we do outspeed, that's good. We should definitely also outspeed double. Let's hopefully kill. 24k damage. Issues? A lot of issues. Wait, what I can do is... I have to S3 first, but you could steal that S3 potentially. Don't steal it. Did steal it. Motherfuckers. Yeah, Demon would hit... could hit this. If it hits that, I'm in a big issue. But let's just see where the Demon will go for. Hit something else. Thank you. And then we just kill you again. And... let's just skill 1 you, because that probably puts you to attack bar decrease. Okay. Attack bar decrease again. Okay. And it's fine. It worked out. Not exactly as I wanted it to work out, but it did work out nevertheless. Okay. Do I want to send the S3 in this moment? No, let's just go for random sleep. Resisted. Well, that is something. Same as him derping. That's also something. And let's go for the Lord of Hell. And let's start rocking in. Well, we cannot go for stuns just yet. We first have to death break or attack break before it can stun. Okay, that death break there isn't that great. Also getting in a lot of damage on that Tianlang. Plus I'm 2-turn silence, which I'm not liking as much. Stuns? Not that many stuns. And can we death break? Uh-oh, Shadow Shots did not do as much. Can we sleep? Or kill, that's also the way. Just kill it straight up. Well, I was thinking that the Tianlang was gonna get the carry of this one, because look at the runes of that Tianlang, but Tianlang is getting carried by the other two over here. By the Tianlang just being crazy hard focused. Okay, good resistance over there. That does help out a lot. Stunts. Not too many stunts from this Lord of Hell thingy, but hey, in the end, did work out so far, but that is when I had all of my LDs available for my picking. Next run, I have to do a little bit more annoying things with like Hanwuls and, well, I still have Gianna, Songsheng Lao. Plus I can use 5 duplicates of this rotation as well. But let me look at who I want to hit next. Okay, so this is going to be my next hit. Let's see how we're hitting that. Let's first include all of the units I have to use. Okay, so these are the remaining ones out there. Let's see. I think we're gonna outspeed you with a Maximilian style. That is probably the best bet on that. This I would like to do for a Gojo. And since the Humble is that hard to place, I think I'll just place the Humble in there. Let's use the Bella over there. Then these 3 that are remaining. Okay, then we have all of them. A locked-in team at the top is pretty much same as before. Well, similar style as before. We just kind of gonna make it work. And then we have Seimei to lower the cooldown or lower the duration on this thing. And maybe works that way. On this team, we have a fast light Gojo into a fast Zhongshan Lao into hopefully you doing anything. Then over here, I once again wanted to have this combination of the Ritsu and Cadiz. It's kind of a heavy bruiser fight in that one, but just want to kind of give it a try. This one is going to be a really rough one. I don't think that this would outspeed that in any kind of shape or way, but we're just going to see if it works, when it works, how it works. And on the bottom side, we have a Gianna into a Maximilian into a Bella, which is going to be pure on damage. So the skill 4 does have this speed increased damage kind of style. And we missed one thing on the Lima. What do we miss on the Lima? Oh, we missed the artifact on the Lima. That, of course, went to what's it called? I think on HP we have another one that's really good. That's a nasty artifact right there. So I miss the artifact these days, but that a nasty one. Yeah, the other artifact goes towards the Gojo in the normal state. So let's see what we have over here. We start off with that, which is interesting-ish. Oh, was okay. It kind of derped, but then it underped itself. Let's just do this for now. Okay, we do have an S2 potential. Did stun that. That's good. If you kill that, if you don't proc right now, I think I should still be in the goods. Okay, okay. Not the greatest of rotations thus far. I think you still have healing, so therefore let's just help you out for a little bit. Counters. Kill on the counter. That's good. Think that's where we die, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's just go for skill 1 because of Death Break. This Tianlang smacks so much damage, man. Holy. That's definitely a thing on the Tianlang over here. But it doesn't have crit rate though, but it still crits because of the right element. But the moment that there's Death Breaks out there, it's just hitting so crazy hard. S2. S2 is about same damage as S1. That's also the weird thing about Tianlang, where his scaling on his S1 is full attack and the S3 is a bit of, or the S2 is a bit of HP, but it's not that much on HP. I guess we should move next. We did actually strip. I noticed with using a little bit more Gojo, Gojo is a pretty inconsistent stripper. Let's just go for final touch. How much damage? 22k. You're the biggest disappointment known to mankind for your damage output, Mr. Humble. Like legit, Gojo does 10k on that. Doesn't even have crit damage. Okay, we put you in the back. That's kind of okay for now. Kind of okay for now. Okay. Used 2 of those skills. Used a lot of those skills. Can I still put you in the trap? No, I guess that the trap was resisted. Would you mind stop doing 6 turns every turn? No, I think he does mind that. Yeah, that's also the Ritsu thing. Like, the Ritsu doesn't have any skills. Okay, we do have a skill available right now. Did land the right thing. That's good. That's good. Let's start pushing you back as well. Or not. That's also an option. I think I'd rather heal than go for Soul Protect, because the Soul Protect thing will be stolen anyways. So let's hit you over there. You, I would still hit myself. So let's... Good damage over there. Grants life. Does that. That's a bad stun, was it? Would you guys mind not taking 6 turns every fucking turn? Okay, now I start hitting myself on that, which isn't that great. Let's just do the Soul Protect. Mainly for the healing thing itself, I guess. Counters. Great counter over there. Let's put you back a little bit. Who goes in the back again? Cadiz goes in the back once more time. Let's just try to get you into a stun. No stun for you. Okay, at least he didn't land shit on that. This thing is... What the hell is this freaking fire rate on this dude, man? This guy is taking double turns legit every turn he has. Okay, I have to hit this because of the threat state. And I missed the... wow, he already proc back into the back? Jesus. But yeah, the amount of Vios that I'm enduring right here and the amount of misses I'm enduring on your skills right here is not really helping me out. Can we please proc on this? No procs, and I get stunned. And he didn't Vio enough, apparently. Well, let's say can't win them all when you're bruisering. Especially if the enemy has like a 10-2 Vio rate or something like that. Okay, we are faster than this. Then the big question is, what do we nuke down? I think we actually attempt to nuke down this. Okay, that is relatively more tanky than expected, but I think that is fine, because if whatever you kill right now, yep, that was actually the best kill that he could have made for me, not for you. That's also a bit more damage than expected. You also have just insane damage. Like, you don't even need the speed buffing. Your S1 is just like firepower right there. Like, I don't even need the demon. Okay, now I lose all of my firepower. Why did you have to throw that one on that one? That's just unfair. Well, we're gonna see one more skill. I'm also curious to see right now, how far is your stacks right now? Does your stack get... No, it went to 4. So after the Oblivion, it goes back to where it went off earlier. So let's drop the bomb on you. Critical error, even though there's nothing to strip. But and gotta do something in life, right? Okay, so in this case, I would like to see if you bounce on that. Maybe I should have dropped the bomb there. Let's still do on this. That's a lot of damage, and that's the perfect bounce over there. Yeah, that's the thing. Bella is more of a nuke. I'm actually impressed by the damage of Bella, not gonna lie. For the set that Bella was doing, no speed buff, no attack buff, 38k. Bella is definitely more of a nuker these days than it is a pure on, like, additional damage dealer, whatever it was. Kadi's team and the Ritsu team, well, it kind of also cured me from wanting to try that out in RTA, because moment that you're missing all of his traps, it's just such a bad skill, because it does go on cooldown and all of those things. But if he were to always land this, I think he would be a little bit too broken, but this thing is really good for, like, the moment if he lands his traps all the time, then he's super, super good. But the moment he's not landing that, he's really bad. Also did not have that much accuracy on him. Could be a high resistance team. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, that's the thing in RTA. You have to put a lot of resistance on him. You want to put some crit damage on him. Well, not crit damage, but at least crit rate. He's fairly hard to ruin because of it. So in the end, I would say his design and style is pretty cool. It would just be nice if this thing had a little bit more activation rate without having to go 85 accuracy and then still being chucked by 15 accuracy and that kind of stuff. So let me know in the comments which team did you like most, and hope to see you as always in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.